Hey, how's it going, everybody? I wanted to do a quick video on Alpha Brain by Onnit Labs. I don't know why it might look reversed to you, or maybe that's just my camera. Anyway, a lot of people are starting to really use this in bulk amounts and really throughout the country, and it is worldwide too. And a lot of people really have questions about it and are really hesitant to take it. But I just wanted to touch on some of the things, what it's about and my personal experience with it and how I think it'll help with martial arts or any fighting you might do, or even just training in sports in general. So anyway, it's made by Onnit Labs that really does make a whole litany of really high quality products, all natural and all very beneficial to health or fitness. So Alpha Brain was their premier product and their flagship product, right? And it was designed, and its suggested use and supplementation is to improve your cognitive performance. Anything from memory to dream recall to neuromuscular connection and performance in sports, or creativity, right? Abstract thought, and I don't know, it comes in two different formulas. And the original formula, which is what this is, it's a 90 count jar. It was on discount, so I just got it, and it was the first one I tried about a year ago, and it really did have a very impactful and immediate effect on me for my body. And what the two formulas are is the newer one has replaced some of the older neurotransmitters that are used in this, and they've replaced the GABA with thiamine, which is found in green tea, and it works to calm you, because the primary thing that works in Alpha Brain to get you more creative and your mind going is the acetylcholine, and it'll kind of get you really creative and going and going and going. So the GABA is a natural balance to that. It'll calm you so that you can go to sleep, or balance yourself off and level off. And I wanted to tell you some of my personal experience with the two different formulas. In my opinion, and for me, the first formula, which is what this is, worked a lot more for cognitive function and cognitive benefits, and increased my performance in my creativity and absorbing a lot of information, especially in school, still in my dorm, college. It helped me really recall almost everything from a lecture, be totally present. It really helped with a deep, fluid presence in my day, and I was awake from the moment I got up. And from the very first day I took it, I was just making connections to everything I'd seen in class and things in my life and memories. It really helps your brain perform at its optimum capacity without giving it a direct dose of a certain hormone or neurotransmitter, which will offset a balance. Instead, it gives you the building blocks, so your brain can make as much of it as it needs and wants for a day. So you're at your peak, whatever that is for you, and you may already be at an optimum neurotransmitter, production rate for your brain. So it may not have the same effect for you, but I was really sleep deprived, and I often am off and on. Like now it's finals week, so there's a lot of studying and staying up late, and it really does help you go through without crashing or burning. And it's like feeding your brain, because the food we take in today has almost nothing close to the amounts of these specific key nutrients we need to keep your brain going. Not just sugars or fat, which is what it feeds on, but the chemical aspects that you really aren't getting enough of in your food. And the newer formula, for me, I've only tried it once, is a lot more neuromuscular, whereas this was cognitively beneficial. The newer formula, for me, and I feel, and based on what the research shows that the different components inside of it do, is a formula designed more for athletes. You won't get, or at least I didn't, the same mental flood and rush of creativity and desire to go produce some kind of work, whether it's written or edit a film, if you're doing film classes or something like that. So, go write, do a journal, just things like that. Sit and think, be very introspective. The newer formula really got me into my body, and it was my brain and my mental connection to my body, really deep awareness. And whereas this formula really woke my mind up, the newer formula really made me feel as though my body was waking up. Like I could start to feel and really listen to it a lot better, know where my balance is, my weight and my shifting and my movement. And just really, if you're looking at it from a fighting perspective, which is what I really wanted to touch on in this video, and it's running a bit late, but from a fighting perspective, if you took this older formula, more cognitive, right, and you're burning in your techniques, you'll get a lot crisper punch and a lot, cleaner extension of your hand. You'll be able to do, maybe one technique 10 times slowly and deeply, and it'll be drilled into your brain and into your nerves. So your technique will be a lot crisper, and you'll have that recall, and you'll be really, really tight and technical. Whereas with the new formula, you'll be able to tap into that better. With the older formula, I really felt like I could recall all my techniques to drill in again later and be physically better with them. Whether you're doing kata for karate or you're doing your boxing punches or combinations, things like that, you're able to recall, how you combine different things, what worked best, your weight, if I'm going jab, overhand, things like that. You'd be able to remember a lot of those combinations. But with the new formula, you're able to use your body most effectively. Instead of just, I can recall I did jab, cross, shin kick, right? With the newer formula, once you recall that, it's your performance of it will get better. And I haven't tried mixing the two to see what the results would be, because it is fairly safe. And the recommended dosage is no more than 4 a day. But even with one, especially of this, I really feel it working quickly. So if you're somebody involved in a lot more technical martial art, say for instance if you're doing kata, or about kata or set sequences from different traditional martial arts, you'll be very crisp and tight and connected, and it will flow really well. But with the newer formula, your accuracy, your strength, your output, everything that is bodily will come through at the highest degrees and levels. And some of the things I wanted to touch on too were, just the quality of the ingredients, really pure, from certified sources. You can go on their website, really do your research. You can look these up. They're a really good company, and they're so highly acclaimed and really rising in popularity now. But discovered them about a year ago, and that's when I first tried Alpha Brain. And since then, I've tried a whole bunch of their other products too. So, yeah, that's really all I wanted to touch on. And if you guys had any more questions about, I wrote some of these down, either some of the different components and effects of the herbs and different chemicals in this. Well, neurotransmitters, not really chemicals. From the natural sources, I could maybe do a video on some of those more specifically, or even the entire range. If you wanted me to do maybe other videos or reviews of their other products, or any other product you might have in mind that maybe I've researched or tried, I will be putting up a few more videos on products from this company. If you wanted to know maybe more in depth my results with these, and what my personal experience was, and how often I took it, what I felt the effects were day to day, and also on how to save some money and make your own, because these really are things that are readily accessible and available to you in almost any area you could live, here in the States at least. And Whole Foods, places like that, Access Natural Foods, different businesses. You can buy some of the component factors, so maybe you're not looking for an acetylcholine boost, and the newer formula has phosphatidylserine, which is proven to increase accuracy of golf swing clinically. So if you're looking for those individual components, maybe there's a factor in this that you want specifically, and you'll save a lot more money as opposed to getting it in this blend. This really is the best for the overall benefit you're looking for, but if you truly want something a lot more specific, really break down the components, do your research, and see what's safe to take and how much of it you can get as a pure source and how much it'll cost you, because This does run a little high, but Onnit is really great in that they offer so many different discounts and coupons online, and um, I'll leave one in the description below, so comment and let me know, and I'll be making some more videos soon.